We're also going to build some buildings here in Santillana, because this is a trade port, yes. This is a very rich holding, and I might give Coimbra over, although we don't really have anything in Coimbra, because if we get over here in Alcácer do Sal, is that the turn? Yeah, it doesn't have the accent, but it is. I didn't expect it to be called that already. It's Badajoz that made it. Yeah. What is their culture? Andalusian, that's why. Yeah, that's why the game detects it as Alcácer do Sal. Even though I don't think that's correct. Okay, you are in danger, my friend. No, you're not, actually. If you go around... Yeah, that's perfectly fine. And of course, task has been aborted. But that is not an issue. You have a lot of jobs to do. So just keep doing it. Oh, and we have more wars to declare against Cantabria. For what? For that bit? I will do it. Just not right now, because we are busy with other things. Even though I probably should consider that. Oh, look at them. They're reacting. Oh, that's because the rest of them are arriving. That's good news. Hopefully they don't take Coimbra, because I would rather them not. And I do believe they're coming down here. I'm also dying. Well, that's because of the attrition, I think. Maybe I should change who the commander is. Let's go with my vassal who hates me. Nope, it doesn't matter. I'm still dying. Why is it? Why is it that I'm dying? What's going on? Is it because I'm old? Well, this is the last war that we're going to fight then. My heir is ready. Actually, I don't know if my heir is ready. Let's find out. So, Baron Henrique Guimarães is going to inherit the county of Guimarães. That's a problem. That's a real problem. We got the county of Bragança, county of Tui, county of Corunha. So, county of Portugal. Baron Henrique Guimarães, my son and heir. Perfect. So, I go through all my titles. There's probably a better way of doing it. That is Count Tugu of Guimarães, who is going to inherit the Duchy of Galicia. Yep, that's going to be a problem. That is a problem right there. We're about to lose a bunch of titles. So the problem here is that the titles will be divided equal between your children. And new titles may be created for your... Oh. Yeah, so we're about to lose the Duchy of Galicia, the Duchy of Coimbra, and those are specifically the ones that we're gonna lose. So what I want to do is I want Ugu to not be the heir to this. So I could disinherit Ugu because I'm the dynasty head. I don't 100% know if I want to do that. So he will hate me, and I'll gain stress because I'm compassionate. And it costs me a bunch of these things, which is fine. And then Samuel, my grandson, needs to be disinherited as well. Because I want Enrique to be the one. And that will definitely... Well, he definitely will hate me. And now I'm overwhelmed by stress. And Count Quinto, my god, why can't he be the one in succession? Do I need to disinherit everybody? The soundtrack knows what's up. Wow. Finally. Finally. Okay. They really hate me. Wow. You can negotiate an alliance with Count Ugo. Okay. That means that the main titles of dukes, we don't need to hold on to them right now. But having them all together in a single one is really important. Because that means Enrique will inherit all of them. And they don't necessarily hate Enrique, although they probably will hate Enrique. So there it is. Enrique is my sole heir. And all of my grandsons and stuff really hate my guts. I think that was a good decision. The game didn't think it was a good decision, But I think it was. King Gordoin is being attacked by Malik Menrik. That is a bit of an issue. Wait. That's not an issue. Why? Who are your allies? Who are you planning on calling? That is a weird... That's a weird attack. We can handle that. Okay, these guys decided that they don't want to be here, which is fair enough. And now we have ladders. Spouse aids you in martial studies, and that means that I have available perks for days. Spouse opinion plus 50. Well, she aids me and she likes me more. Look at that. Okay, so once we take this, Viseu is under siege. That's just how it goes. We can go up north and defend our lands, because we're gonna have to. That's their main army. There it is. They're going south? No. Bad decision. Good decision is to come up here to murder. Also, I took a prisoner. That don't execute. I'm compassionate, and besides, that's totally pointless. It's not totally pointless. There it is. Ransom has been accepted. I have more prisoners than I can ransom. That's another kid. Romance intruder. Every time I close my eyes, I see Duchess Melisandre's face. Sleep will not come. I cannot wait for another moment. Maybe that's why I'm dying. Cloaked in shadows, I make my way to the garden outside her living quarters. The sight of Melisandre's chamber without window makes my heart shudder. Or heart stutter, rather. So close and yet so far. But wait, who is that climbing up the tower? The shady figure stops by Melisandre's window and unlatches the shutters. You go ahead and attempt to romance Duchess. Yes, that my treasure is in danger. I must save her. Let's see what happens. Ah, thick as thieves. As of late, I have seen my son and heir, Baron Enrique, and my cousin, Count Vela, around the castle, deep in conversation. They truly seem to have found common ground. Are they lovers? No. Maybe not. So, this good friendship is really good, because we need friends. We absolutely need friends. To see such friendship grow, it'll help it bloom. He hates me a little bit because I disinherited him. But I could have done that earlier in life. We are about to romance our wife. The sounds from the struggle above is the greatest motivator I have ever known. Without care for life or limb, I hoist myself through the chest of Melisandre's window. The scene that meets me is not what I expected. Overturned furniture, shredded curtains, and Melisandre standing over an unmoving body with a bloody dagger in her hand. Melisandre, are you all right? I ask cautiously. As if my words were a spell, she finally unfreezes and throws herself into my arms. Thank God you are here, Wimmerano, she says, with 10 prowess, whereas I have 8. For sure it is. I'll never let you get into harm's way again. And now we're soulmates, which means that she will... Okay, we got that ransom, very good. Which means that she will gain a bunch of stress when I inevitably die. Oh, give me all that money. So we're waiting for August next year, I think, for my death. Ransom paid, thank you very much. I think. Betrothed can marry, and that would be my nephew, who doesn't hate me, and Bon Carling Senlis, who is considerably younger than he is, but everybody gets a bunch of renown from that, so great news. So this is what happens when I have, or I had, so much renown and prestige, because you can negotiate marriages like nobody's business. Let's see if we fight only half of them. It is possible that we fight only half of them. They're locked in fight, and here we go. It's a bit of a problem. Our allies didn't come with us. Let's see how this is going to turn out. We have advantage for days, so yes, it is going to turn out. My injured cousin, yes, the one who hates me, my cousin, Count Vela, has been wounded and the injury runs deep. I fear that his body is not strong enough to fight this on its own. I feel death lingering by his bedside. Well, you're only the Count of Braganza, so who's the inheritance over there? It's Gina over here. Who is she? She's her daughter. Okay, lovely. You do that. So we should be able to win this, even without the help of our allies. Oh, my wife is pregnant. I can't believe it. It's amazing. It's amazing. I will die, but I will leave behind. Actually, how many children have I... That's one. That's another one. Are these all being educated? Because that's kind of important. In fact, I think I might have people in my dynasty that are not being educated. Y'all have kids and all that. You do. It's all good then. Okay, so let's beat this and probably go back south. Off they go. There it is. Enemy combatant has been captured. That's very nice. Who is that? That looks like somebody important. It is not somebody important. Is it somebody that I would like having in my court? It is not. You're going to stay there for a little while, and we're just going to go south again because we want to take Evora. Or maybe we do, maybe we don't, actually. Do we want to just go after them and fight them again? I think we're going to do that. So we can, you know, steal more, capture more of their money. And also their people. Mostly their people first, and then the money after. What's going on here? Counties in populist faction. That is okay. That is perfectly alright. March is upon us. I don't know when we will die, but we will. Oh, you're already not fleeing. That's great, because that guy is also fleeing still. Oh, we got the victory. Let's still do the battle. Because I don't know who this person is. And I need my money. There it is. Who is it? Oh, it's nobody. Okay, let's... Ooh, we're gonna win 2 battles in a row. Really nice. Enforce those demands. To the brooding Weimarano, tales of your misdeeds are told from Ireland to Cathay. And everything is nice, and I'm just gonna disband this army. I could just click over there, and now I press... There's local county control, but that's not an issue. Well, it is an issue, but it's just not for me right now. The issue is death. That is the issue. We could declare wars still. What are we looking at? Cantabria over there? Would that be a good idea? I think that would be a good idea. Declared war on Duchess Oneka. I can call my dynasty members. Oneka is allied, well, to nobody. They're gonna die. And we might want to fabricate claims. What are we looking at? All these guys? Yeah. We already have a claim over here. Yes. So I can go to war again, and I can just wait a little bit. Can go to war about that. Let's do that. Let's go to war about that later. But not right now, because, of course, truce is upon us. And death. Death is upon us as well. We have done our preparations. That's all that matters. So from here, raise all... And then we wait. We're also going to help out in the big war, although that is likely to end pretty soon. And indeed, it has. The neighboring Malik has lost against our king for the county of Vizcaya. That's somewhere. Everything is fine. Don't worry about it. Let's just wait until this is done. And it is. And then these guys are going over here. They are going to fight me? They're not going to fight me. They're going to fight me elsewhere. And the enemy is getting reinforcements. Ah, the French are attacking. Well, it's not the French. It's just a specific count. Oh, hi. They're here. It makes sense that they would be attacking. Unfortunately for them, I arrived first. And I won that battle. It'd be fun. Oh, you don't want to leave, do you? You don't want to leave. High tents have been constructed. Everything is fine. Okay. So, in that case, just let them come. And we'll kill them. Eurico de Barcelona has a claim on the county of Urgell. That's good for him. I don't really mind. If he comes for me, I'll kill him. And our knight wounded their count. And we're going to get some more... No, we're not going to get any more. Not prisoners, that's the word. Okay, so. Good news. 43% war score already. I mean, admittedly, they were in a nasty position. I think if they had joined up together, they might have been able to at least put up a good fight. My commander ranks and all that, it's just too powerful for them. I don't expect them to ever... Oh. Outliving a child. Oh God. How could you do this to Ugu? If I have sinned, why did you not punish me instead? He was blameless, my perfect son. Life had so much more in store for him. Didn't I dishonor you... just now? Excuse me. Yes, I did. Yes, I did dishonor you. Once a seat in the council. Yes, I know. Fired from council. Yes, yes, I know as well. Offensive war. That's true, but it's fine. I do that a lot. People are growing to dislike me, and my stress is going up. That might be why I'm dying as well. Yeah. So my son has died. How many holdings do you have? You have a bunch of claims. I need to be careful about that, because I don't know if that changed. I have 10 titles now, because I think I got I got a title from... I'm looking down here, if you're wondering. Again, I'm looking at the things that I have. I got a title from my son who died. So I need to be careful as well, because there's only 8 titles. It says +2 over there. And it is a little bit of a pain to look at all the titles. I'm not sure if there's a better way of doing it. There probably is. But yeah, my son is the claimant of that. And I think it's going to be alright. We got 2 things. Oh, yeah. So powerful vassals expect positions. I can modify contracts with Count Pounce. But I think if I do that... No, I can. Huh. Modify that vassal contract, then. I'm not 100% sure why I got these hooks. But it might be because they inherited... I already had hooks on them before. Possibly because I'm their parent. But that's pretty good. We're going to look at the alliances in a little bit. We don't really need that in our martial. Wait. Is that what happened to my son? He died in war? Ugu, how did you perish? I should have paid attention to that. I can go back and look at the footage, because I do the editing and all that, so we'll look back at the footage. Okay, we're surviving. It's August. Oh, I lived to see my son, Diogo. Not Diego, Diogo. I mean, maybe I won't see my son, but let's start with the education. So, Diogo, educate child. That is good for her, yes. Convert culture, don't do that. There we go. My wife loves me very much. I should probably have done my heir, or made my heir be the one to do that. Okay, so we're looking still at the control. Everything is good. We have something up here. Something happened there, but what is it that we have? Low control, maybe? Or can I get money from the church? I want to get money from the church. No. Changing mind. Estevão has been asking me for a stick horse for a long time. Has he? What has he developed then? Fickle. Stewardship goes down. Diplomacy goes up. No, I would rather him get good stewardship. Content, that's... no, that's bad. And trusting over here, it's not particularly good, but anything that isn't... I would think that maybe... No, let's go with content. And, of course, our stress goes up, but we don't mind that. I believe this is going to be a very fast war. No, they're coming for us. Good for them. We're still alive. Oh, we got something elsewhere. Okay, we're under siege, but that's not a problem. Powerful vassals. Yeah, that's what's going on. Powerful vassals are expecting positions and whatnot. Count Ordoño is now at war with the Sheik. You better not ask me for help. They're very powerless, so I think we're going to be fine. And I believe, actually, the countries to the south, they're... No, the Umayyad is still pretty enormous. It's going to be quite tricky. Oh, we're fighting. Good for me. And everybody. Mostly for me, because I'm going to get their money. And look at that. Enemy combatant has been captured. I can ransom him immediately for money. Everything is good. And Alcácer do Sal is under siege. Our siege has been won. We got money from that. And we can... we got ransom prisoner taken over here. Let's ransom you as well. Unfortunately, that is for a bad thing. You're a kid. You're a kid. Terrible prowess. Okay, so... Why are you... Oh, it's the war against my liege. Yeah, that's why they're down there being mean. I might send my armies down there. Let's enforce the demands. Greetings, Duke Wimarano of Portugal. May your humors rot in your living body. I think they're doing that. I'm pretty sure I'm now above domain limits. I can create the Duchy of Cantabria. Now, something that happened off camera for me is that I created too many duchies, and it's a pain. There's apparently a limit to how many duchies you can have. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have to figure out who I'm going to give this extra domain to. Because I can't give it to my son. I could give it to Quinto, for example. What is he? He is... Oh, he's a learned person. He's deceitful. He's Herculean. He's wounded. He's been disinherited. So I would rather not do that because he's been disinherited. Maybe I should give it to my new sons. To the Diogo, for example. That'd be interesting. Although he's not a full brother. So only Quinto is a full brother, right? Yeah. Only him is a full brother down here. And that's somebody else. Okay, well, I disinherited you, so I'm gonna need to see who your primary heir is, and that's the grandson, who will now love me a lot. Are you good at this? Oh, he's intrigue-based. That's a bit of a problem. He's also... Yeah, it's a bit of a problem, because people will hate him if he starts murdering people, which he very well might. So I also have a hook on him, so... No, don't murder your son, or granddaughter, so the grandson. Do the grand titles thing, yes. And now give him the bad titles that we got over there. That title sucks. There we go. And now, because of that hook creation, you should grant Obidus to someone. Obidus is a... Oh, I see what it is. It's like Guimarães. It's a specific holding. What is it called? It's a specific... It's a new city. And it needs a mayor and stuff. Yeah, we're going to wait a little bit about that. Because I think... Wait a minute. How did that get created immediately? Lord Mayor Guimarães Henriques of Amaya. Look at him, all pompous and whatnot. I can't grant... Can I grant him more titles? Because I can't grant him... I mean, it's not a bad idea to do that. I suppose. Coimbra is not particularly important, and that's just a big thing. So now he's going to have Amaya over here, and Obidus. So that's pretty good. We're going to disband, and we can't declare war against down here. I can't believe I'm still alive, but we are still alive, so that's good. And then we can declare war. We can only declare holy wars right now, because I have a truce with these people. So we're just going to collect money. I don't want to. I want to fight these jerks. Let's fight those jerks. I mean... My son is not going to be able to do any better than that. Any better than me, I should say. And this movement, I think is a little bit... It maybe is a little bit cheaty. In the sense that I'm cheating, not the swear word. And look at them. Can I go there? Nope. This is better. Are they locked in movement? They are locked in movement! Unfortunately, I'm going to fight them in their own territory. So it's a bit of a shame. My son... Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Who's the... Okay. Who's the heir? You jerk. I'm gonna have to disinherit my son? Disinherit my son. You have been overwhelmed by stress. Yeah. I've been overwhelmed by stress. Level 2. I'm gonna die. Don't worry about it. It's all fine. But my titles are... No, that's not the button. That's not the button. It's B. My titles are now in good hands. Why is it that it works like that, I wonder? I mean, I know why. It's the specific law that we have is that all of our titles are divided evenly across the whole family. So what we want to do is we want to have increased crown authority, I believe, and then allow the passage of laws. I know. But the passage of laws that allow for me just to give to the primogenitus and all that sort of stuff. Everything I do, people take advantage of it. My life is a constant procession of long, rambling explanations that I have no time for. It makes my blood boil. I simply cannot stand it any longer. If I don't do something about it, I'll scream. And I can indeed do something about it. It's just that all my people will be very upset about things. So what I'm going to do is I will grit my teeth and force a smile because I'm old. I'm too old for this shit. That's literally what it is. Also, we're still alive. I don't know. I don't know how we're alive, but we have won. Didn't get any prisoners, unfortunately. So let's run away. Very well. I wonder if I can disband when I'm here, even though there's enemies about. I think so, because we're not at war. So we can do that. Now I should check my titles again. Man, this is very dangerous. It's the creating duchies that is really dangerous. Let's also... Let's make buildings over here. I didn't realize I could... Ooh, what is that? I can ask the head of faith for 354 gold. Yes, I will do that. Wait a minute. You can ask the head of faith for that. There's probably a cooldown on that. But only when I don't have too much money, I assume. Because I can cancel that. I can cancel the building of that building. Greetings, Duque Marano. Take your money. It is mine. Or it was mine, and now it is mine. I'm reading it in the voice of the Pope. What do we have? What is that? Counties in populist factions. Don't worry. So what is this war? The conquest of Alcácer do Sal? These freaking jerks are coming for me. Oh, well, looks like we have our enemies there as well. Where are you going? I have now perished. Duque Marano II of Portugal. His soul has finally been cast to hell at 68 years of age. He died of old age. A shameless adulterer he will be. That's actually not true. I apologized. Because there was one way of me dealing with my stress. He will be remembered for his treachery and his covetous disposition. Duke Henrique ascends to the throne, loyal to his spouse and family, which is obviously the measure of a man. Henrique, which I'm not disagreeing there, but either way, it's kind of funny because all of this thing is like, he was an adulterer, and now this guy is loyal to his spouse and family. Henrique is certain to place the good of his dynasty above all personal concerns. Hopefully he will. Hopefully he has, specifically because now we have a new dynasty head and a new bishop, which is, I'm not 100% sure I understand why there's a new bishop. He's maimed, severe penalty, he's wounded. This is very bad, he might die. So I need a player heir. That would be Lord Mayor Wimarano Henrique of Amaya. That sounds like a plan, and I can't grant him titles. I am at 7 out of 4. That looks good. Let me look at my reign. Everything looks good. Everything seems to be exactly as I had planned. Didn't lose any land. Let's get rid of all these. There's better ways of getting rid of those permanently. Looks like you have been doing a lot of things yourself. You're now a patriarch. That adds to what? Fertility? Are you not too old for that? Close family opinion, house opinion, stress loss extra. Everything is good. Let's go with August over here, I think, because diplomat is pretty nice as well. But August as diplomacy marshal, yeah, that's pretty good. Let's go with it. Let's not that this changes. I'm gonna go with Majesty Focus though, because I want that prestige. I'm not really sure how that's gonna turn out, but prestige. Oh man, things are bad. Everything is. Yeah. Prestige allows us to cast these, change these things and whatnot. And not that I'm 100% familiar with all the intricacies of that. Also, let me just make sure. How long is that gonna take? Empty council positions above domain limits. I'm also dying, which is not great. So I'm gonna have likely to disinherit more people. Dangerous faction. I'm dying because I'm wounded. Where are you exactly? You're not even at war. Why exactly did you... Were you in the battle there? Because hopefully you weren't. Either way, it's gonna be alright. So, what do we have to look at first? A lot of things. You can negotiate an alliance with Lord Mayor Wimarano. That is actually not a bad idea. Let's go for it. Inês can marry. Can she now? She's at the age of 30. I'm sure she's gonna be alright. 30 is perfectly fine for having kids. Hopefully. And powerful vassals want a bunch of positions. There's a bunch of them as well. So let's see. You hate me. Count Lucidio Leogun, he's my cousin and vassal. He hates me a lot. Why do you hate me so much? He's a title claimant, opinion of predecessor. Oh, I didn't realize that. Yeah, well, you're gonna have to outgrow that, mate. Because, yeah, it's just a thing. So let's see what they're good at. You are good at nothing. You might get to be the doctor, though. But... Yes, let's see. Count Ponce over here, he's good at pretty much nothing as well. Count Velo over here is good at diplomacy. And Countess Mafalda, I think we're good for this. Oh yeah, everything is fine there. So what are you good at? Yeah, you're probably... well, let's see. You are not going to be part of... Well, depends on who gets to be a marshal here. Mayor Eva, she gets to be a marshal. Good. So, back to that, that's very important. Now, you are in a bit of a... yeah, I need a court physician. So, because you're so good, also, what is your age? 37? You're going to be the court physician then. Actually, I can't do that because he's not in my court. He's my vassal. So, tough luck. You're not going to be the court physician. Oh, boy. Okay, so I can declare wars. That's just normal. And as for you, what am I going to focus on? We are probably capable of getting a court physician. My half-brother, for example. 19. Not too shabby. You are going to be the court physician. Thank you. May my health get better.